Alrighty, boys and girls, here we are, we are. Yes, we are recording. I get my vape. Alright, there's few people that still vape, and I'm one of them. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but I got something. Man, you got this crazy crap going on with the COVID. I don't know if I got COVID or not. I'm vaccinated. I ain't got no booster shot or whatever, boost shot. But ain't looking good. All right, folks. Whew. What do we got here? What the hell is this, boss? What is this? Can anybody tell me? Or what? This is. We'll put it right over here. Should I put it right there? Should I put it like that? I put it like that. All right. Well, that looks good. Anyway, so the biggest problem that I always have, and lots of riders have, is your mud guards. Not necessarily your rear one, but especially your front one, right? Good coffee. So your front mudguard, right? Oh boy, there's so many out there, right? But they look horrible on these big bikes. If your tire is 3 inches and above or wider, so my tires are, oh, they're motorcycle tires. I mean, you guys seen the pictures and videos, right? They're thick tires. They're heavy duty tires. They're hard tires. Luckily, I have not gotten a flat, which is beautiful, awesome. I love it. My first built bike on a regular mountain bike with 1.95 inches. I kept getting pinch tires, snake bites, you can call them, right? Then I went to 2.4. Man, barely fit in the frame and in the fork. I had to change the fork. I did. It was really good. And I stopped getting pinch tires or snake bites, and I was able to do. So that bike was doing about 27 miles an hour with a battery of 48 volts, right? 48 volts and 13 amp hours, right? And it was a great bike. It was really great bike. And I bought this fender, right? Oh man, how flimsy it was, how pathetic, and how unfortunate, right? And I was just like, man, there's got to be a better fender or mud guard for these bikes, right? So I kind of like forgive myself, says, it's a mountain bike, it's not a dirt bike, it's not a motorcycle, so really I don't have any accessories that I can go with in order to install, and it looks presentable, right? Because if it's not presentable, it's just retarded, it's no good. So um, this bike came out like, you had the Super 73 came out with a big fenders. I was like, okay, nice build. This is something that we can use in those electric Chinese bikes. And then Sor Ron came out with another build, for whatever year that year was, and they came out with a nice front and rear fenders, right? So I don't need the rear that much, but I'll take it. I have one installed for the season. There's no doubt about it, right? But the front one, it was so bad, right? So every time I would ride a bike, and it would piss me off so badly. I would ride, and I would go through a puddle of water, right? And you're lucky if you get a puddle of water that's nice water, nice clean and whatever, right? But in my situation, water was nasty. It had dirt, it had sand, it had everything. I remember, imagine if you go through like some sort of outer bars, and here in Staten Island, you got dogs and this and that. So let's say you run into a puddle in the park where we ride, and then, there's poop inside the puddle, and now all that is going to your mouth. It literally goes on your face and your mouth. And yeah, I can wear a helmet, I can, but that's not what I want to do. Lots of times I'm not doing 60 miles an hour or even 30 miles an hour. I don't need to have this huge full mouth, full face helmet, because it kind of brings way much more attention to yourself, right? And I don't really want to do that. I also want to stay safe, so it's kind of like, in between. But we're gonna address that when the season comes, right? Because head is very expensive. and you don't want to break your head, right? Because you're not gonna make it alive if you get a big concussion, right? But in regards to this device, so Sor Ron came out with this beautiful fender, right? And they uh, they have this nice piece that this one was selling, and another one. So this nice piece has three three inputs, right? This one has only one attachment, right? So this is the attachment, and it goes inside the fork this way, right? It goes inside the fork this way, and when you screw this in, it expands. These pieces right here, these these pieces right here on the side, if you look at pit bike or dirt bike or surround bike, okay, has those kind of like wedges that come out. What this does, it stops the fender from moving left to right. So this piece, when you tighten it in, it expands inside a fork tube, right? It's as it expands, it also makes sure that it doesn't move inside left and right, and that's these pieces. All right. So this is done by individual person, um, and this is a very very smart way. This is uh, 3D printed. All right. It's very good quality. It's not going to break very hard, man. People are so smart in our years. It's unbelievable. Um, and it's pretty cool when these guys they come up with these ideas. But again, there's another one. Instead of having one point of attachment, it has um, three. One, two, three, like in a star pattern. So if you have a Sor Ron, you look underneath Sor Ron, it's gonna have three pattern. One, two, three. It's gonna be a triangle here, right? And it's gonna go underneath the bike. When you look underneath the bike, it's gonna have a triangle, and it's going to have three holes and three washers and nuts and bolts to attach it to a fender. Now, so in reality, this one is not necessarily flips me because the three attachment from Sor Ron doesn't have this piece right here, so it won't move. Which this one has. So what's holding the fender is this screw and or this nut and this washer, this this washer, right? And of course, this so doesn't pivot, right? So the fender, when it's attached, is going to be attached this way. It doesn't pivot. Great idea, right? So this was a little bit on the expensive side. This device or piece was about $15 or so, and it was actually manufactured by a person that owns a salon, and it's a great idea. I love it. I love this idea. I'm gonna give it a shot. There's again the other one that is this one is perfection, 99.9%, right? But the other one is 100%. If I was doing this again, I would get the other one. However, if this one doesn't work, which I doubt it that it's not going to work, but if let's say hypothetically it doesn't work, I'm getting the other one, which is $17 plus $5 shipping and handling, and it's a beast of an idea. And again, it's a triangle, and it's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's the other piece that I wanted to show you with my other video of the ignition for the bike. So we have the ignition. We have the post to attach the front fender. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten the fender yet. It's the second order. The first order was refunded to us because it never came. I was sitting at a post office for like 3 weeks, so I told the guy, "Listen, yeah, I don't want to do business with you. Give me my money back," and he did. And now he just emailed me back. So, "Oh, if you want to defend it, we'll send it to you for free." I'm like, you know what? If it comes, send it. I don't care. No big deal. I'll give it to you guys. Whatever. You shoot me something, and we'll work shit out. Anyway, so this fender has not came in, so it was refunded, and then I order it again right before New Year's Eve, which is kind of silly, but I can't wait to get my fender so I can install it for the season. So when the season comes in and I I'm ready to go, all I have to do is turn the key and get going, right? So this is kind of awkward. Let me see, where is this? I'm trying to see how this is done. So it's that way, okay. Anyway, all right. So we don't have a fender, but once we get a fender, and you can Google Sor Ron fenders or pit bike fender because that's why I ordered pit bike fender. Um, it's a good looking system, and I think it's gonna work great, and I like it. It's not long in the back, so it doesn't hit the frame. Well, the controller that is there because last time I had to cut the original because the fender was hitting controller. But this is it. That's it. Once I get the fender, I'll shoot another video, guys, and we'll go from there. Right? All right, folks. Stay warm. Happy New Year, everybody. Today is the 2nd of January 2022, and everybody's sick with the COVID. Again, the entire New York City is just, it's not going to shut down. The politicians don't want to shut it down. They already damaged the entire um, uh, uh, system. I mean, it's like, it's deflation is crazy. Everything is ridiculously expensive. The gas is expensive. The clothes, the food, the drink, the milk, whatever it is. These politicians, they just fucked over the system, and that's it. And look, when you get these stimulus checks and all the money from government, all that bullshit, you're not getting shit from the government. That's your money. That's your taxpayers' money. Okay, that is your money. They're not doing you a shit a favor. Nothing. All right. So anyway, I don't know what I got. My throat is all screwed up. I've been laying in the bed for 2 days, being just lazy. I don't have a fever. I mean, I'm not feeling great. Some flu, something is going with me. I'm weak. Kind of dizzy, lightheaded. It's not good, man. It's not good. I'm hoping it's a regular flu. I'm vaccinated, so, but I'm hoping it's a regular flu. And it's kind of bullshit. Back in the days, people were taking shit off and going to, and they're still going to get the COVID testing because they want at least 5 days off. Because now you can't quarantine yourself for 14 days. CDC changed it over to 10 days. Now, if you're vaccinated, you have 2 shots. You're gonna be only out for 5 days. But you know what? I take the fucking 5 days because when this show came down, people were getting 14 days and people were working out of a goddamn houses, and I couldn't do that shit. I had to be inside work looking like a retard in the office trying to play a goddamn hero. Bullshit. All right. Anyway, I don't know. Going and getting the COVID right now is retarded. It's like fucking lines like for goddamn food stamps. It's bullshit. Anyway, I'm out of here. Take care.